Greetings, everybody. This is Kali, the Master Headhunter. I hope that everybody's well and in great standing when this video reaches you. I wanted to record on this camera because it does not skip my voice as far as I know. So you guys excuse the background, and I apologize that the video was not up yesterday. I had quite a bit going on yesterday. Well, it's not so much that I had quite a bit going on yesterday. I was just a little busy. So I wanted to make sure I got it done today. So I'm still coming out of the Chakra Handbook. And at this point, we are going to talk about the etheric body. All right? I believe that's the one that I was supposed to talk to you guys. The ethereal body is what I am going to talk about right now. Bear with me, you guys. I am, anyway, bear with me. The ethereal body resembles the physical body in shape and dimension. So that means both of them look exactly alike, and is therefore sometimes called the ethereal twin or the inner physical body. It is the bearer of the powers that shape the physical body's vital, creative energy of life and all physical sensation. So basically, your ethereal body looks just like it resembles your physical body. You get a new ethereal body every time you come. Okay, so let me write that down. We're talking about the ethereal body. First things we know about it right now is that it resembles the physical body. All right. Also, it says it is sometimes called the ethereal twin because it just resembles the body just that much. In shape and dimension, it resembles the body in shape and dimension. Okay, so let me. I think I should write. It says it is the ethereal twin, or either the inner physical body. Okay, so it can also be known as the inner physical body. It is the bearer of powers that shape the physical bodies, the vital, creative energy of life, and all the physical sensation. So your ethereal body makes it possible for you to physically feel everything, okay? The ethereal body is formed every time you're reincarnated, you get a new ethereal body. And it dissolves within 3 to 5 days after death. So it resembles the physical body. You get a new one every time. Let's see, get a new ethereal body every, I was about to say resurrection, every reincarnation. Okay, and it dissolves 3 to 5 days after death. It says the astral, mental, and spiritual bodies continue to exist after death and reunite with the newly formed physical body in every reincarnation. So it draws vital energy from the sun via your solar plexus. Okay, that is the chakra that it draws most of its vital energy from, is the solar plexus, through the sun, from the sun through the solar plexus. Okay, and from the earth via the root chakra. All right, so it stores these energies and feeds them in a continuous streams through the chakras and nadis into the physical body. So it stores energy in the solar plexus and the root chakra. So let's see. Hope y'all can see this. Stores energy in the solar plexus and root chakra. Okay, and this it draws life force, draws the vital life force from, okay, it draws the life force from these two chakras right here. I hope that you guys can see that. It's a little backwards right now, but hopefully it'll balance out, okay? So far, we know that it resembles the physical body in shape and dimension. You get a new ethereal body every reincarnation. It dissolves 3 to 5 days after death. It stores energy in the solar plexus and the root chakra, and it draws the vital life force from the solar plexus and the root chakra. So what does that mean? Well, if you're tired all the time, chances are it's coming from the ethereal body. Your ethereal body also has a lot to do with your breathing, your breath. That's why it's been known that we are walking, you're walking meditation, you know, constantly. You meditate all day because you breathe, you think, you know, you feel. So it stores the energies and feeds them in continuous streams through the chakras and the nadis. And remember, we talked about the nadis. Those are your pipes. That is the way that your energy flows through your pipes. And that was last week. So if you haven't already, check out that video. I'll put a link. I'll try my best to put a link for that video. But if you haven't seen that video, you might want to go back and watch that one first, because then you'll understand what I'm talking about in this one, okay? So these two forms of energy assure a living balance within the body's cells. When the organism's hunger for energy is stilled, all right, the ethereal body lets off excess energy through the chakras and the pores of the skin. Okay, it's just like sweat. And the energy leaving the pores exits in streams up to 2 inches in length, forming the ethereal or physical body like a protective layer. They prevent disease-causing germs and harmful material from entering the body and simultaneously radiate a steady stream of vital energy into the environment. So basically what that means is nothing outside of you can make you sick. It starts from the inside of you. And if your ethereal body has tears, rips, holes, if it's leaking energy, then that is what allows you to become sick. And it starts in here. So it can allow the covering, okay, of one of the auras or covering that the ethereal body, what word am I looking for? What it provides. Now, at that point, if it has rips, tears, holes, leakage, you can get outside germs, bacteria, all that, okay? So, I hope that everybody got this written down, okay? So, I'm going to hold this up here like this for a minute. You can pause this if you like, so that you can go back and read or write this down if you want to. But I'm going to go ahead and erase it, because that part we've already went over. Okay? And pretty much I'm kind of just trying to read this part of it to you, give you a better understanding, because I did move through it pretty fast last week. So I'm reading and writing down at the same time, and then I'm going to go have an overall over at the end. Okay? So you already know it's a protective layer for your body. Okay? So this is how disease, well, it prevents disease-causing germs and harmful material from entering into the body, okay? So this natural protection means that a person basically cannot fall ill from external causes. The causes of sickness always lie within. Negative thoughts and emotions, as well as a lifestyle not in harmony with the natural needs of the body, including stress, an unhealthy diet, drugs, alcohol, nicotine, excessive use of these things, okay, may use up the ethereal life force, leading to a lessening in the strength and intensity of energy radiation. So what does that mean? Well, when you excessively do things that are not good for the body, and this is something that I'm learning as well. When you do that excessively, it breaks down that ethereal covering. It helps break it down even faster. And what happens is you allow things to come into your body. Plus, with your thoughts, your emotions, is another way that you become ill. Okay. So, let's see. So far, it says, okay, you can, so it's a protective layer for the body. All right, let me erase that because I've already went over that part. It's a protective layer for the body. Now, it says you cannot fall sick without outside influence unless it's already started within you. Okay. So every time that you're sick, practically what you need to do is go within yourself and figure it out. You need to look at your symptoms, see what's going on with you. That's why I believe that these sciences and this knowledge is very important, because it can help you take better care of yourself. Okay? And it says negative thoughts and emotions can become a problem in doing this. Let me pause this. All right, you guys, I'm back. So, negative thoughts and emotions, as well as lifestyle, not in harmony with the natural needs of the body. Causes for sickness come from within. Okay. And let's see, what are some of those things that causes it? Negative emotions. Negative thoughts. Negative emotions and thoughts, should I say. That way to leave more space. Negative emotions and thoughts and lifestyle. Not in harmony to nature. To what's natural, basically. Excuse that. That's nature on the end, if you're wondering. It looks very horrible. Excuse me. So then what happens, these things that causes that is stress, an unhealthy diet. So it's also known as the health aura. So this is what protects you, your ethereal body, okay, is what protects you from getting sick, getting diseases, bacteria that can kill you. Now, what I will say is you do have to have a little bit of poison in your system to even live in a poisonous environment. But I said with another video. As well, when you do things excessively like we spoke about, that's why it's always said do things in moderation. Okay, never in excess. Excess is bad for you. It's not a very long lesson at all. And because of the close relationship between the condition of the physical, okay, we already read that part. Therefore, illness can become manifest up in the ethereal aura before becoming evident into the physical body. So it's in your aura first before it's shown in the physical body. However, it can be recognized and treated at this level. This has been made possible by the process known as Kirlian photography, Kirlian. This makes the radiation of energy, which is inherent to every living being, visible on photographic paper. Now, I'll show you a couple of pictures, which I think that you may be able to see what your energy is doing. I'll show you a couple of pictures within here. examples of what I think can show you what's going on with your energy, okay? All right. Now, it could be recognized, diseases can be recognized while they're still dormant in this way. Both the ethereal body and the physical body react strongly to thought impulses streaming from the mental body. This is the reason why positive thinking is successful by influencing health. By employing positive suggestions in a specific manner, we can readily enhance our body's health. Another important function of the ethereal body is the role it plays as mediator between the higher energy bodies and the physical body, in that it transfers information which we gain through our physical senses to the astral and mental bodies, while simultaneously transporting energy and information from the higher bodies to the physical bodies. Okay, let me back up. An important function of the ethereal body is the role it plays as mediator between your higher energies, okay, and your physical body. So it's a mediator, it's a medium. It is what keeps you connected, okay? It's what keeps your higher energy bodies and your physical body connected, okay? It transfers the information that it receives, which you gain through your physical senses, which I would think would be like seeing, touching, smelling, you know, stuff like that. Okay, it transfers information which you gain through the physical senses to the astral and the mental bodies, which your astral body is also your emotional body. All right, that's going to be the next week's lesson. And mental bodies, while simultaneously, meaning simultaneously, okay, it's kind of like continuously, I believe, or at the same time, while simultaneously transporting energy and information from the higher bodies, okay, to the physical body. Your higher bodies are your astral body, your mental body, and your causative body, if I am not mistaken. Let me make sure. Yeah, your spiritual body, okay? If the ethereal body is weakened, this transfer of energy and information will be impaired. To harmonize and recharge the ethereal body, various forms of therapy are described in a later part of this book. I will bring that to you guys, of how to heal your different bodies, okay? So if you want to go do some research, you can. I'm just basically giving you a brief synopsis of what I'm talking about. In this context, it is interesting to note that plants, especially flowers and trees, possess an energy radiation that is very similar to that given off by the human ethereal body. You may use this radiation to supply your own aura with renewed energy. This energy is also contained in ethereal oils, as described in a further chapter. You can also enter into direct connection with the energy of plants. However, in order to do this, sit down on the ground with your back against a tree of your liking and embrace it in such a way that your entire body is in contact with it. Now simply permit the tree's energy-giving, harmonizing power to enter inside of you. You could also try lying down on a meadow of fragrant blossom and letting the gentle vibrations of flowers envelop and pervade you. Even potted or cut flowers nearby will gladly let you have some of their revitalizing, harmonizing energy. Plants react to your love and gratitude for this service by radiating even more energy, for it is one of their functions to help humans in this manner. So one of the things that can help your ethereal body, okay, or help you with any of your chakras, your energy, is to go out in nature. Things you can do for your ethereal body. Okay, which this says go out in nature, hug a tree, or sit close to a tree with your back towards the tree. This is the tree back here representing the tree. And this is what you would do. You would just put your back on the tree and relax and just sit there. See, me, I have issues with all this because I don't care for bugs, okay? But I have learned to work past that. I'm learning to work past that fear and to walk. I can walk in the meadows, but as far as sitting down and yeah. And it says lie down in flowers or grass or half potted plants. Now, one thing I will tell you is that I have many of plants. I don't have many. Let me not say that. I have quite a few plants in this house. I have one sitting right here by my desk. I have another one hanging back up there. I have one sitting right here. So I try to keep plants, and I only really have them right now in my living room. But I try to keep them because I did notice it helps with the oxygen, in the house. And you can't get their energy. You just have to love them. So remember that your ethereal body is like your health aura. Without your health aura, if your ethereal body is damaged, you can get sick, you can get diseases. If you've seen people and they're drained and you don't know what's going on with them, and I know I've experienced it. Your body's tired, it's drained constantly. That's because your ethereal body is not in line. It's not healthy. You've allowed negative emotions, negative thoughts, bad food. Eating the wrong food, excessive drinking, excessive smoking, excessive doing drugs. Those things can damage you really, really bad. I don't know about any of you guys, but when I heard this, I was like, okay, whoa, let me chill with some things, which you already know this, but when you really read it and you take it in and you see, this is why I've been going back and forth, reading and rereading, because I'm trying to internalize it, and not trying, I am internalizing it, and I'm keeping a focus so that I can help show you guys what I'm learning. Next week, we're going to touch on the astral body. Like I said, I gave you some of the things that you can do to heal your ethereal body, plus just to get some extra energy that you need. A lot of times we're working jobs that we don't want to be at. We're living in situations that are not making us happy. None of these things are fulfilling. You can go out and buy whatever you want. You can eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want. But if you are out of balance with yourself on the inside, everything else is going to start crumbling around in your life. Okay, even your body. And those are one of the things that I have learned. I was telling my daughter, from the time you're born to the time you're 18, nowadays you have a very good time frame. You have 18 years, most of you, in good situations, in healthy situations. You have 18 years to cultivate yourself. Even if you're in an unhealthy situation, you still have time to cultivate yourself. When you have to go out here and be an adult early because adults are giving you these type of choices to make, it does not help you. And like I was telling my daughter, I didn't know myself. And I'm learning the reason why I'm uncomfortable during interviews is because I didn't know myself. The reason why I'm so uncomfortable doing certain things and people would make me uncomfortable is because I didn't know myself. I didn't love me. I didn't know anything about me to know how I should react to certain situations because I've had to take care of myself since I've been 13 years old. So I'm learning so many things right now, and I'm just so thankful that I'm able to learn this now and to move forward so that I will not have to remain stuck. I just didn't realize those were the things that were holding me back because I never got a chance to cultivate my body, my temple, my learning, and all I knew how to do was survive. I had to do this, I had to do this. I am an excellent alchemist. I know how to transform something bad into something good. I know how to make things beautiful that don't really look all as well or don't taste as well. I'm an alchemist, and I'm learning to take my alchemy and to align it with magic so that I can manifest anything I want. I do want to come on here and make a video about my theme of the ankh. I'll give you like a little brief one right now. I'm trying to just do like one video a week, but the ankh, however you pronounce it, it has something to do with sexual energy. It has something to do with male and female. It has something to do with learning, energy, knowledge, and you can look at it in many different ways. But one of the first ways that struck me with the ankh was that the top is female, it's a womb, and the bottom part is like the phallus. You know what I mean? And going in the phallus going into the womb, but of course, you know, it's upward, but it is a body. Or if you take the circle off of it, it's a cross. You know, so it has many different meanings. It can have many different interpretations. It was also used to radiate energy. It was also used to transform energy. It was also used to teach knowledge. The ankh has many significant purposes for healing and for energy and for learning, you know. So once you can really dive deep into those different subjects, then you start to learn, you know, and you just basically let your imagination take over, because that's what it's for. I wasn't supposed to make this a long video, but that's what this is about. I mean, that's what it's for. Your imagination, you're supposed to use it to manifest things, you know. You use it to learn as well. I am learning how to go deep in myself to find myself. And that's pretty much what I've been doing right now. So, yeah. I'm healing myself. I'm working on my ethereal body. And I'm also working on my astral body. And I'm going to be talking about the astral body next week. The astral body is your emotions. That is the seat of your emotions. It's the astral body. It's not just for traveling. It's the seat of your emotions. It's how you feel. Everything in your astral body carries over. The only thing you get new is your ethereal body. The rest of the bodies hold every bit of information from each lifetime. So you have to balance it out. And I think that's what this time is that we're here right now. You get a chance to balance out all those negative emotions, all that karma, you know, that you have brought with you from each lifetime to lifetime. So that is my quick video. If you guys have any questions, comments, or any kind of concerns, leave them down below. I am going to use one of my video chat rooms to do consultations and also to elaborate on different questions that you guys may have. One of them I'm going to reserve for personal consultations. If you have a personal question, or if you it's something that you would like to talk about that you really don't want on a wide scale, you don't want anybody to know, I'm going to use one of those chat rooms, or you know, the websites I put up there. I'm going to use one of those just specifically for that. And one of them is going to be for open chat so that we can all meet up, because what I want to do is next week, which is next Friday, I want to set up an open chat so that we can have open discussions. I'm going to invite at least 4 people. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna start off with 4, you know. I'm gonna start off small, and then I'll eventually, you know, add on to that. But if anybody's interested in that, let me know. What I can do is probably on Tuesday I can email you, or I'll make a video letting you. What I'll do is I'll make a video letting you know what time I'm going to do it, and what I'll do is I'll put a little snippet in there, you know, like I'll do it next week, because I'm really learning to keep myself away from the computer because it drains your energy, or away from electronics, period. But I'm going to announce what time it's going to be. Like I said, the specific standard time, all that different time, so nobody be confused, so that we can merge and start having conversations. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I'm going to have everybody picked by Tuesday. So Tuesday I'll come on here again and make a video and let you guys know what time it's going to be. And if you're interested, let me know. Or what I'll do is, if you're interested, let me know, period. And what I'll do is I'll pick 4 individuals that I feel will fit. So that's going to be next week. So stay tuned for that, you guys. I'm busy trying to bring you better things, trying to bring you more of a broadened conversation. Anyway, y'all see my wig. I made this wig and I did some cutting on it today. And I like it. I really do. I like it. I think it looks great. I haven't made wigs in so long. This is my first time I've made a short wig. And I actually like it. I think this is cute, you guys. It reminds me of like the 80s, you know, the mushrooms and all that, and the 90s. And it reminds me of like, you know, the Halle Berry cut and Toni Braxton and stuff like that. You know, I used to wear the mushroom, you know. And I have a picture, I'm gonna upload a picture when I first did it. I put it on Instagram. I don't know nothing about my Instagram. I've used it a few times. My daughter, I'm gonna have to have her teach me about that. Right now, I am learning these websites, and I'm learning how to do this video chatting and all this stuff. So I'm really busy with that as well. So you guys, if you're interested, because I know I'll be all over the place, let me know. And like I said, by Tuesday, I'll announce what time and who's invited. Nothing personal, you know, so nobody take it personal if you don't get invited this time, because you probably will get invited next time. And the more people that are interested, the more that I will make this available. So like I said, one of them is going to be for personal consultations with Colleen. Ask Colleen. Yay! Personal consultations. I'm also going to do, like I said, if you guys have something that you would like to talk to me about, or if you have something that you want to talk about and you don't want it heard with everybody around in the chat room, and you just want it exclusively for yourself because maybe you have a question or a concern, then that's what one of those are going to be for. Which one it's going to be, I'm not sure yet. I will let you guys know on Tuesday. So thumbs up if you like this, share it if you like it, rate, comment, and subscribe, you guys, because it's very invigorating and motivating for me to continue to make these videos. Let me know what you think, you guys, and yeah, much love. So I thank you for sitting through this. If I left anything out, or if you feel like you have a question that you want to ask because I wasn't thorough enough, please leave the question down below in the comment section and I will get to your questions, okay? Google, it keeps changing, YouTube keeps changing, so I'm learning to adapt and adjust. So I'll see you in the next video. Later.